Hey, welcome back to the Grit Culture. Before we get this video started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you like what you see. Also, so much foolishness, man. People end up boxing in each other. The culture ends up boxing itself in when we put these ridiculous ass rules upon each other. Shit that don't mean nothing. And it's childish. Like, and it's just showing how mentally insane, people are. I'm speaking on this recent video that China Mac made toward Math Hoffa, showing his displeasure for Math Hoffa interviewing Troy Ave. If you're not familiar with Math Hoffa's expert opinion, it's an outstanding show, man. I love that show. I've always been a fan of Math Hoffa from his smack days, battle rap. Very talented, man. He's hilarious, man. His style of battling, one of my favorite ones. And his show is, man, it got a great show, man, that's been taken off on YouTube. I think, if I could be wrong, but I think his videos that got him really launched him, because he's been going for a while, but the ones that really got him up off the ground is really, catapulted his YouTube is the Tony Yayo interviews. But it's a great show. But what comes with the notoriety and the platform, a lot of bullshit comes with it, primarily in the rap industry. Well, rappers only, as far as I know, rappers are the only ones who do this type of shit. What am I talking about? Well, China Mac has a problem with Troy Ave. Is China Mac a rapper? I know he had the situation with Jen back in the day, Jen from the Rough Riders or something, but I don't know if he raps. I've never heard any music from him. I've seen him, personality on social media and everything like that. Seemed like a street dude. I know he had a little back and forth. Had to iron some things out with AD from No Jumper. And I've seen him on, some of the other platforms like Vlad TV or whatnot. But he's got a problem. He says he's not fucking with Math Hoffa no more. He's been on the platform. He liked him before, but he doesn't like him anymore because Math Hoffa asked him about an open case, which was the Troy Ave. Math Hoffa asked Troy Ave about an open case, which was the tax stone situation. If you're not familiar with that, it was the thing, tax stone had been, basically poking at Troy Ave for years, and it came to a head when they, met each other at a concert, a show one night, and all the New York and Brooklyn cats were all there, and it turned into an altercation to where Troy Ave's partner Banger, who was a known figure in the Brooklyn area, ended up getting killed, allegedly by Tax Stone. And Troy Ave ended up shooting back inside of the club, and it's still an ongoing case. It's crazy that it's still going after all of this time. Like, it hasn't been resolved. Like, what do they do that? I thought that was part of a constitutional thing. You supposed to be able to get a speedy trial. But why can't Math Hoffa ask him details and particular things about that night? Why are you putting that on Math Hoffa? And also Troy Ave. I know they tried to say Troy Ave was snitching because he took the stand or whatnot. Ain't no damn snitching. Y'all do so many type of things that y'all constrict each other's, especially talking about black men, y'all constrict each other's opportunities to flourish, man, in this game. Talking about snitching. He's sitting there defending himself. He's trying to get money, and he's defending himself. So he needs to tell the whole entire thing, tell his side, defend himself. Got some guy that's, had an issue with him and it turned into an altercation, and, it goes from there. But Troy Ave wasn't doing dirt with somebody and sold the dude, sold the dude out. Wasn't nothing like that. But the streets, ain't no rules on the streets, and motherfuckers just kind of make it up as it goes along to try to protect the criminal element. Even though motherfuckers are supposed to be in it as an alternative to society, which is, supposed to lock black men out. There's a whole lot to that whole mafia mindset and everything that motherfuckers have been tricked into. But yeah, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with Math Hoffa asking Troy Ave any questions? We wouldn't have a problem if it was anybody fucking else. We can't ask questions. What was it a problem with what's her name? What's the CBS chick, Gayle King? Asking Megan Thee Stallion questions about an open case. Nah, you had a bunch of motherfuckers saying, and they had, rightfully so, but they were focused on Megan Thee Stallion lying. Nobody sitting up there talking about, I'm not fucking with Gayle King because you asked a question. It's an opportunity for a person to get their side out and get their story out. We want people that be able to have a voice, right? This is what we always talk about. The voiceless, giving a voice to the voiceless. And now you want to shut them up? The fuck are we talking about? And we only do this shit when it's other black dudes, when it's black dudes. It's funny because you're supposed to, or like they like to say people of color, since we want to include China Mac in this. I hate all the whole thing is all bullshit. But I'm just going with their narratives. It's complete bullshit, man. Nobody had a problem then. Troy Ave didn't have to answer a question. If he sit up there and says, I don't want to talk about something, it won't get talked about. Why are y'all trying to shit on this man's platform? Y'all find any reason to hinder a black man's come up. And it's always somebody, a lot of times it's always somebody who comes from your culture or, ingrained, whatever, whether it's a black person, another person within hip hop, or what's up with this mindset? Got Styles P going at Math Hoffa. And I fuck with Styles. The locks are some of my favorite. Jadakiss, Chic, Luke, Styles. Styles is always, positioned himself as a real one. But what are we talking about? He's mad because J Hood is telling his side of the story. And you want to get mad at Math Hoffa for just providing a platform? That's why you can't be friends with people within these industries and stuff like that, because they want to make it something else and they just operate weird, man. Because he provide a platform. It's not nobody sitting up there trying to make it like, it's two sides to everything, and then it's the truth. Who knows which one is telling what's right? But you want to hear from both sides. You don't want to censor nobody. You don't want to shut nobody's voice out. And you have every opportunity. It's one thing if you're doing like they do on something like MSNBC or CNN, to where they only want to play one side. Meanwhile, they don't want to invite the other side of an idea. They don't want to invite that on, or don't want to hear, the alternative facts. That's one thing. Then you would have a gripe. But he's offers a platform for, everybody to tell their side of the story. And that's fair. And you rappers need to get your head out your asses, man, and quit constricting these platforms to talk about building up the black man and shit like this. Maybe China Mac's not, because China Mac's a Chinese man, so maybe he's not focused on it. But, for SP and other guys, talking about building up the black man, let they shit flourish and let them do what they do, because y'all don't have a problem when it's the big time, the big names doing this shit. And whatever China Mac's talking about, it's just that was a bunch of babble, man. It makes no sense. It was incoherent and it's foolish. Because he asked him about it. Just watch the video and you try to make sense of what China Mac is even talking about. It's silly. You asked him about an open case. What? Why am I even sitting here trying to make sense of this, man? I'm out.